Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. CBDCs, good for central banks and unbanked XRP investors holding bags. It's been a very interesting last 24 hours. There's a lot of talk going on. There are people on social media saying that within 6 months XRP will go to zero. And as always, this type of clickbait videos get the attention. Now, why does a video like that get the attention of people? Because they haven't done enough research. It's as simple as that. If anybody can go on the internet, turn a camera on, face the camera and say, I have inside information that I believe within 6 months XRP can go to zero, and you believe that, it just means that you haven't done enough research. That's all. You need to, when it comes to your portfolio, what you have inside your portfolio, it's very, very important that you do the research. So no matter what anybody comes out and says, you've got the posture to hold and not doubt what it is that you hold. And that doesn't go for just for XRP, that goes for all of them. It goes for all of them. And I can't begin to express how important this is. Not for me, right? It's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but for your own portfolio, because you could be listening to the wrong person, make the wrong decisions, sell because of someone's video. Imagine that. You sell because of someone's video, and then that particular coin that you hold does 5, 10, 20x. It's happened. So I express this because I know that it's happened before. We know that the central banks are interested in blockchain. They have to adapt. They got to keep moving. They got to get with the times. And CBDCs are going to be that. Now, XRP is right in the center of that mass adoption. And we will see in 2022 that being rolled out more and more and more and more. Now, the question on everyone's lips is, where is the end of the bottom, of this bottom? Now, a billionaire investor has just called the Bitcoin bottom. And what he says is that at 40,600, that will be the bottom. So 40,680. Now, in the last month, we've had $40,672. So call it 40,680. He reckons that's the bottom. And that from here, we are going to begin to rise, and we're going to begin to rise really, really fast. Now, how do I personally feel about that? Having seen what the whales are like and how they like to operate, I don't believe 40,680 will be the bottom. I believe the bottom will be somewhere around 39. And if we fail at 39, it will be 37. Now, that's if this trend continues as we see it. Now, at the moment, I've prepared myself, and I've prepared myself to potentially buy certain coins if that were to happen. For the long haul, you just simply hold, because this will bounce back. And that is something very, very important to acknowledge, that this won't last forever. We will be bouncing back and bouncing back hard. Now, XRP develops a rare bullish Japanese candlestick pattern that could return Ripple to $1. We're going to talk about charts, prices, action. We're going to discuss a little bit about what are some of the things that could be happening in the short term and long term, especially with more news coming out on January 12th, which in Australia will be January 13th. Some people are saying that that will be the start of the bear market. I think that it will be actually the opposite. I think we will actually begin once again to climb and climb really, 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 really fast. But we will definitely be discussing all options. Now, the top 3 XRP price predictions when it comes to Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, false selling pressure to trigger new crypto uptrend is exactly what I'm talking about. This is a false bear market warning that people are trying to give you. It's a false. And I know that I have done it, I did it again. I did it back in May when people were calling $22,000 Bitcoin, and you guys were not on you weren't on my side. And a lot of you became subscribers because of that time, because there were maybe 80 or 90% of the people out there across social media channels like TikTok, YouTube, talking about getting you to understand that $22,000 was going to be the bottom and for you to prepare your wallets in that fashion. While there were only a few of us that were actually saying, no, they are wrong and we are right. And we were right. It triggered 28,000 for maybe 30 seconds and then it went on the biggest run that you've ever seen. So myself, I look at what the whales are doing, how they're positioning themselves. What are they up to? For me, this is a false bear market signal. Personal opinion, take it, leave it. But for me, we're going to go and we're going to go to all-time highs. Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. This is what we're talking about. On a weekly scale, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. So it's coming. If we look at it this way, you know, that double digit, it's not crazy. It's not crazy to think that we can get that double digit at all. At all. It's coming. Now, looking at the volume, this is on the monthly chart. Like exactly where we need to be. It's crazy how I remember the very first time that I started to learn about technical analysis. And I remember looking at the person in the eye and going, wait a minute, you can't actually predict things. Otherwise everybody would do it. And he looked at me with like the biggest smile on his face and he said, well, technical analysis are technical analysis and they're not wrong. When you zoom out, everything makes a lot of sense. So where to? Like I mentioned yesterday, there are people saying that, like myself, that 74 to 68 cents is the bottom. Some are calling 50 cents. There's a lot of people calling it 50 cents. It will be up to you and your own research and your own risk to reward ratio to decide. Myself, 68 to 64 cents for me is the catapult that will take us off into the next breaking all-time highs. But some are calling 50 cents. Take information from everybody and then make up your own mind. But right now, where I see it, 64, 68 cents will be the window. We are already within the window, the buying window before this takes off. But if it were to go lower, I don't personally see it going below 64 cents. And again, as we zoom out, it all starts to make sense about what is coming, how aggressive it's going to be, and what an amazing run. And we've had to wait. We've had to wait a very, very long time. But I believe, it's a personal opinion, that the patience will be extremely rewarded. Not just rewarded, extremely rewarded. Now, if you did learn something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.